So today what is going on? In the previous videos you saw that the camera was interfering with the GPS signal, and today I decided to check what happens if I put the camera at the bottom of the drone. So you can see I have the GPS signal, the lights are stable, it's not blinking, it means that the drone is getting the GPS signal. And let me turn on the camera now and start recording with it and see if the GPS signal gets lost. Now I turn on the camera and it is recording, and as you can see the GPS signal is still on. Now let's try to fly with it. It back because I see the drone is kind of not very stable. It's not keeping its altitude. Maybe it's too difficult for it to keep so much weight in the air. As we're flying above the water, it's pretty risky, and I decided to bring it back. Okay, now when it's close we can stop. And I see that it's kind of losing the altitude. It's struggling to keep the altitude actually. So I put an extra landing gears on it to make sure if it falls into water we can get it back. And I see that it's struggling a little bit, but now it's stable in the air again. Okay, and I see now. Okay. It's actually dropping into the ground. Yeah, it wants to go down. So if it's far away from you, it's kind of risky to have it above the water and out of sight. You have to keep it within the sight distance and control whether it's going down or not. And let me show where it landed. Actually, I wasn't able to keep it in the air. So the drone landed on the sand. We were lucky to have it back, not into the water, but landed on the sand. These landing gears would help us at least recover the drone from water. But what happened is it was going down. I had to keep it in the air by trying to use the stick that controls the altitude. So if you shift the stick up, the drone would go up again. But this weight was probably too much for this drone. As you could see from this test, it was important to put the camera at the bottom of the drone, not on the top, because probably all the electronics responsible for getting the GPS signal are located on top, and also getting signal from top, obviously. So if you decide to put an extra camera on your drone, you should put it at the bottom, not on the top.